What's up, my pilots? angryponcho here, and we're back playing Oblivion, the main quest. We're perhaps a third to a half of the way done right now. We have two quests. Essentially, the quest line splits here. Allies for Bruma is going to be an ongoing quest for some time, up until a quest called the Battle for Bruma. Yeah, a little bit of a spoiler there, but I think we sort of see this coming. We need to go and get... I mean, we were told in Jural's orders that Bruma is to be the next Kvatch, and we gotta do something about it. So eventually we're gonna have to stop whatever it is that Mythic Dawn tries to do. And so we can go around to the other cities of Cyrodiil and get recruits from those towns to come and help us. What you'll find is that all of the counts and countesses of Cyrodiil, if they're willing to give any help at all, will only give you help if you close the gate outside their town. The Oblivion gate outside their city gate. And so I may show the dialogue with those people and what sigil stones I end up getting, but I will not show the gates because it would just take ages. And then again, Blood of the Divines is the next quest for Martin, and we can do these. We can pick up one quest and do the other, or you know, this one will be ongoing. So, what's in this video? Do Blood of the Divines. Whoa! What the hell? Who? Martin! You know how much this floor is worth? Oh, Jesus.
I figured out another item needed for the ritual, to open the portal to Cameron's paradise.
Oh, do tell.
The second item is the counterpart to the first, the blood of a divine. This was a terrible puzzle to me. Unlike the Daedra Lords, the gods have no artifacts, and do not physically manifest themselves in our world. How then to obtain the blood of a god? But Joffrey solved it. The blood of Tiber Septim himself, who became one of the divines. This is a secret remembered only by the Blades, passed down from one Grand Master to the next. Joffrey should tell it to you himself.
Alright, I'll go ask him. He just left. The armor of Tiber Septim. If you guys... Well, I suppose Joffrey will tell the story, but I'll fill in whatever details he forgets.
Martin wants you to recover the armor of Tiber Septim. I wish there was another way. The armor is in the shrine of Tiber Septim, in the catacombs beneath the ruins of Sankator, a holy place once. But Sankator became evil long ago. No one has returned from the shrine of Tiber Septim for many lifetimes.
What evil lurks there?
I do not know. The catacombs of Sankator were sealed by the first Grand Master of the Blades. The four mightiest blades of Tiber Septim's day, Elaine, Valdemar, Relus, and Kaznar, went to Sankator and never returned. Here, this is the key to Sankator's outer door. I fear I am sending you to your death, but we have no other choice. You must succeed.
And he grins through the whole thing. What exactly do you want me to do? Well, we'll talk about that later.
Farewell.
The story, I guess
Yes?
he isn't going to explain, but Tiber Septim is the... I believe you could call him the first emperor in Cyrodiil. If I'm not totally up to scratch on my Elder Scrolls lore, so correct me in the comments if I forget something or mess something up particularly. So, but Tiber Septim. You may have heard the expression the 8 when referring to the gods, and you may have also heard them use the expression the 9 when referring to the divine gods. But we should go level up actually while I talk about this. And basically what happened was, originally they were the 8. You know, you've got Akatosh, or excuse me, you've got not Akatosh, he's 9. You've got the Julianos, you've got Mara, oh gosh. It's hard to remember the names to all of them. Kinnereth is the one that's involved with nature. Julianos is law and order. But there's 8 of them, and they all play different roles in the religious beliefs of the Elder Scrolls world. And essentially, ages ago, Tiber Septim became... He was a mortal man, the first emperor, and he became one of the gods. And essentially, he ascended and became Akatosh, the 9th god, and the last god to have been created. And Akatosh is the god who granted the power into the Amulet of Kings to Saint Alicia. She was the one who sacrificed herself, I think, to create the amulet, and Akatosh... basically, Akatosh is the one who provides the protection from Oblivion through the dragon fires. Akatosh's symbol is the dragon. And so, without the dragon fires being lit, Akatosh's protection is no longer extended to the people of Cyrodiil, because they haven't proven themselves worthy by having an emperor of the Tiber Septim bloodline, like Uriel Septim was, and now Martin Septim. Because Martin hasn't been put into place as emperor, the people have not displayed their loyalty to the gods, and to Akatosh in particular. And so if you go to the Temple of the One, the Temple of the One is Akatosh, so you've got the 8 and the 1, those are the gods, Akatosh being the 1, the final one, and that temple, the Temple of the One in the Imperial City, is a temple to Akatosh. And he's also the patron saint of the Blades, because the Blades are the Emperor's bodyguards. You see how it all sort of ties together? It's rather involved. I think I may have actually said Kinnereth as one of the divines. I think that's correct as well. Because I remember in the Knights of the Nine quest, you learn much more about the history of the 8 and 1, and you learn about, I think, a little bit more about how Tiber Septim ascended. And you also get to learn more about the particulars of the gods, like Julianos and Kinnereth, etc., etc. It's interesting. I think that they included that expansion precisely because included in the vanilla game are quests that you can do for the Daedra Lords, but you can't do any quests for the Divines, which is strange. And so they put in the Knights of the Nine, because the 9 are the 9 Divines, of course. You see, it's all sort of circular. But that's kind of how religion works. You have to accept one thing, and then once you've accepted that, everything else follows directly from it, in a nice little logical loop. Stupid bear. Get out of here. Try to tell a story! Or at least explain a little bit of lore. Anyway, I think I've done enough yammering in this episode, and so I'm going to meet you when we arrive in Sancretor. Or Sankertor, I believe it's pronounced. Alright, my good friends. We have arrived at Sankertor, one of the largest ruins in the whole of Tamriel. As you can see, it's almost like a city that fell apart, but it's not quite. You'll find several enemies in the exterior. Skeletons, of course. What else would be in the catacomb? Oh, jeez! Got a knockback on me. What an ass. One of the good things about skeletons is that they don't have a particular resistance to magicka. Oh, I'm hitting a summoned one. Darn it. Get out of here, you. Are there 2 real ones and 1 summoned here? Not totally sure. Sometimes the one that's doing the summoning won't run forward as quickly as the others, or let his minion do his work for him. Ah, you see as he hit me, he died. That reflect damage is wonderful. That makes the game delightful, just delightful. Get over here, you. Come within my reach. Basically, we just... any opposition, kick their asses. There we go. They're gonna have silver weapons. Make sure you have something that's either enchanted or silver, because there are ghosts in this area, and they can be quite a threat if you're unable to attack them, because you don't have a silver or enchanted weapon. So make sure you got yourself prepared. Ah, you found Sankertor. Are there enemies nearby? Yes. There are always enemies nearby in these sorts of places. Oh, it's a nether lich. Oh, just a lich. I guess nether liches don't spawn until higher levels. They already have gloom wraiths, though, so I would think I would have nether liches, but I guess not. Need some more shock? Is that what you said? Oh, he absorbed it. You see, they have some absorb magicka ability as well. Not sure what percentage, but them and Zivalai are very unpleasant for mages, because something that can absorb your magic is a huge pain in the ass, particularly when he has the offensive power to fire it right back at you. Now you want to check the staves that liches drop, because they can often be quite good. It's an arrow. What the hell? I found the entrance, yes. It's right there. There's a door. I don't know why I need to get a marker for that. Gotta summon an archer? Ah, I do have another lich here. I would have thought so. They also have the annoying ability of healing themselves, which just irritates me to no end, but what can you do? If you're allowed to heal in your enemies, at some point we'll figure out that they can do it too. Oh, I thought I was getting him there, and then all of a sudden it turns pink. And he's absorbing your damage. Some still getting hit with arrows. Oh, you're real. Well, I thought you were a summon skeleton. I guess I'll just keep smacking him. Drink a potion to restore fatigue. Help keep your fatigue off of the minimum. Because once it's down to that bottom part of the bar, you're doing a small fraction of the amount of damage that you could be doing. So if you want to just take cover for a moment and let yourself sort of cool off. What are you looking over there for, you dummy? You'll come back in and you'll be able to do much more damage. Get over here. My destruction skill increased. Get out of here. Alright, skeleton hero. Not a whole lot going on there. I'll take the bone meal. I don't know if I have any yet. More enemies. Goodness. This place is just full of them, isn't it? Oh, another skeleton. Oh boy. These guys aren't so bad, thankfully. The skeletons. Not a very threatening enemy. The champions are the strongest. The heroes are the second strongest. And they're not actually that dangerous. Neither one is that bad. More enemies. Goodness. You just can't win. Well, I'm done. I'm gonna go inside. So whoever they are, they haven't detected me, so use Joffrey's key to head on in. And once we're inside, should have started sneaking just a little bit sooner there. We have a wraith. Oh yes, there'll be quite a number of enemies in this area. I'm tempted to just stop my commentary whenever I get into a fight and fast forward the fight, because I don't know if you guys would like that though, and I'm reluctant to do something that's that. What? He appears to be dead. Well, yeah, I mean, he's dead the whole time, but now he's just floating there. Alright. Whatever you say, game. Let's continue on. Maybe a little bit of sneaking would be appropriate. What else is going on in here? Oh! There's another wraith there. Let's see if we can sneak up on him. Fuck it! Oh, it's an out of charge. Maybe you guys were right about enchanted items not doing any crap for damage when they aren't charged, but I don't know. What have I got here? Got a grand soul gem. Use this. Get a little fire. Fire! Oh yeah, and we'll throw a little frost or a shock spell on at the same time. Get a lot of damage going at once. Thank you. And we'll sneak as much as we can, just to. Because getting a sneak attack, starting a fight with a sneak attack is probably the best way to start a fight. If you don't plan on just. Oh, it's a tarp. Gotta be careful now. We have booby traps in this place. Although the Mankar Cameron cult wasn't smart enough to put booby traps in their lair, these wraiths apparently figured it out. So, watch out. I feel like most of the damage that I'm actually doing here is probably from the fire effect, which makes me think that my weapon is probably really low in its repair. Okay, sorry about that, I had to sneeze and I'm just still paused. Let's go ahead and see if we can soul trap this guy, actually, because it would be nice to pick up a couple souls. There we go, captured a soul. Did it go into Azura's star? That would make no sense. Yeah, we got a grand soul from him. Very nice, that'll allow us to recharge our weapon. I like it. I like it. And I guess now I'm using the less effective weapon that I have a charged one again. Well, you know I have that sigil stone still. It's in my inventory still. So if I wanted to make another one... Oh, what did I get? Absorb strength? Okay. That was what we got from the gate outside of Bruma. I never showed you that. But I got an absorb strength one. That's alright. Fortify strength would be a better effect to have. Honestly, I might go ahead and put a fortify strength effect on something I've got. What unenchanted... I have unenchanted boots, and you typically don't save your boots for any certain kind of enchanting unless you really want to put the speed bonus on that. But honestly, anything that you can get enchanting with a grand soul gem, you can get something better than it for enchanting with a sigil stone. So just keep that in mind when you're trying to decide how you want to make your armor set and that sort of thing. So let's drop all but a few flares. And I'm going to duplicate, again, never more than 4 or 5 of these sigil stones. I'm going to duplicate 4 of them. Like I say, the scripts and things that they have associated with them, closing the gates, really can cause some problems if you're not careful. Alright, fortified blade. Oh, I duplicated the wrong one. Whoops. Alright, let's try this again. Wait a minute. There we go. Double click on the scrolls. Drop the item you want to duplicate. That's the one. And just pick him up as soon as you can, don't worry about it. Alright, now. Disintegrate weapon or fortify blade. That's... Wait a minute, did I... Oh, they switched places in the inventory when I enchanted the other one. Very strange. Or when I duplicated the other one. Alright, Bruma Cuirass. No, I'm not even using that. So I have Absorb Strength and Fortify Strength. Alright, what do I want to put my Fortify Strength on? How about Boots? Just because. I need to give it a name. Let's see. Boots of... Still the best names go. Something of something. Boots of Strength. Okay, Boots of... What's a really strong guy? Someone who's a really big... Like a weightlifter kind of guy. Arnold. Arnold's boots. Let's do that. Don't need to waste too much time with this, but it's good to take advantage of the sigil stones when we get them. Bam! And now I can take advantage of a bonus to my strength. Not only increases my encumbrance, but also lets me do more damage with my melee weapons. I say yes to that. Alright, let's continue to explore. If you want to use a couple potions and then wait for an hour, you can get the effects to come off immediately, and that's pretty helpful. It also refill your health, so you get that for free. Continuing on into... I'm going backwards into Sancrotor. Out of Sancrotor, rather. I'm dumb. Alright. Let's go forwards here. Have I ever mentioned that you run faster with your weapon sheathed? I probably haven't mentioned it recently, but it's true. You put that weapon away, you run a lot faster. Alright. Getting into new territory, time to sneak. Oh crap. They saw me. Alright. Where's my fireball? Get both of them at once, why not? Get out of here! I'm gonna kill one and then I'm gonna... They're both gloom wraiths, okay. I'm gonna kill one and then I'm gonna soul trap the other. Hey, would you guys stand a little bit closer to each other? I'd really like for you to both get hit with that fireball spell. Oh, I missed. Oh! Get over here. That fire effect wearing off yet? Okay, wait. Wait, I need soul trap. Oh, he got away. Oh well. That's alright, we'll get the next one. Okay, there's a gate blocking the way. It's opened elsewhere. Is this a lever elsewhere? Yes, it is. Exciting. Why do I have a burden effect on me? Is that what one of those guys cast? Let's see. Burden. Gloom Wraith's Curse. That sucks. Thankfully it didn't over-encumber me. Burden is not really that good unless you over-encumber the enemy. So otherwise you're just slowing them down a little bit and you'd be better off dropping their speed stat. So let's see, what else? Or their athletics skill, for that matter. What the heck is that guy? Looks like a glowing blue skeleton. Oh, and he saw me. An undead blade. Holy crap! This must be one of the ones that died in the tomb all those years ago. That's what's happening. All right. I like that you can use a frost spell at the same time as using a fire enchanted weapon, and the enemy will take damage from both. I don't know if you can soul trap these guys. You'll see why I'm wondering about it in just a second here. Let's see if I can. For 20 seconds on touch, huh? Alright. And then kill him! Come on, get rid of him! There! You can capture a soul from these guys. What kind of soul is it? I feel kind of bad for doing that. Let's see. Where's my Suro Star? Grand! Another grand soul. Wow. Whoa, what the hell?